Hey guys, it's Rick and I'm here with a Facebook haul video. So I keep promising this video as you've watched my last 3 videos, I'm sure, or I hope. If not, go back and check them out. The deal I'm about to show you is almost a too good to be true situation. Basically, I saw a group of Blu-rays on Facebook local to my old address, and this happened the week before I was moving. For a great price. I want to say like $2 to $3 a title. Was talking to the guy, Brian. We were exchanging a bunch of messages. Met up with him. The stuff was all mint condition. And I was telling him about digital codes and how, I don't use them because I'm a physical media person. And he said, well, we could trade digital codes for Blu-rays. So I was talking to him. And what I'm about to show you cost me $4 out of pocket. In addition to some digital codes that I've had sitting around in a pile for a long time. Nothing like super rare or hard to come by. Nothing really new, just miscellaneous stuff. And then, as I mentioned in my last video, there were 3 more codes in the factory seal Blu-rays I bought. All the Money in the World, A Monster Calls, and Girl on the Train. So basically, what I'm about to show you cost me $4 out of pocket. Before I even show you anything, one of the titles I got is not here. And that is because the title was Apocalypto on Blu-ray. I'm sure a lot of you guys are shaking your head in disbelief. Yes, Apocalypto, brand new, mint condition. Sold that, I think, for $45 on eBay. So I've already profited from the deal. Already super far ahead. Like I said, out of pocket cost $4. But when you guys see some of the stuff I grabbed, it's pretty insane. The first thing I'm going to show is the only thing that I am not keeping. That is Shame on Blu-ray with the slipcover. I think the DVD might be scratched in this one, but this goes for decent money. I just wasn't a fan of the movie. I don't feel like I need to own it. And it sells relatively quick on eBay. I've had a few copies of it before. So, yeah, that's available for sale. Like I said, the rest is for me. So, basically, yeah. The other thing I do want to mention is there were a few titles that I got for Martinez Joe, 3D titles. And one of the titles I thought he needed, but he ended up getting right before I reached out to him, was The Adventures of Tintin. I did not own this in any format, so I'm keeping it. He already had it. But like I said, there were a few other titles that he needed. I grabbed them for him, obviously, and just charged him basically what they cost me plus the shipping. So, yeah. So, Adventures of Tintin. Haven't seen this. I've heard great things about it. I'm going to go through these relatively quick because this is the 3rd video I've recorded in a row. As you guys can see, I have my 4Ks up there all put away. I have some room for some more. Not too many more, but yeah, we'll talk about that when we do the tour video. And then I have some numbers and letters up there, but I've been putting stuff in order as I've been doing these videos, and I'm going to filter stuff in. I'm going to take titles out that I have duplicates of. It's going to be fun, but that's what I'm doing the rest of the night. I got Jeopardy on over here because that guy James has won like 9 days in a row. He's up to, I think, $950,000 in prize money. I'm going to crack open a beer soon. And get to work on my shelves. The Sixers playoff game is going to be on, so that's the rest of my night after this. Next title, Children of Men. Never have seen it. Heard it's amazing. I have no excuses why I haven't seen it. So definitely looking forward to checking this one out. I know there's a Steelbook, but for a movie I've never seen, I just, couldn't pass up. Like I said, these movies pretty much cost me nothing. I ended up getting paid to take these movies because the digital copy codes were literally sitting in a pile collecting dust. Daylight, Sylvester Stallone, corny 90s action. Do the Right Thing. They just announced this is coming to Criterion. I don't need this movie on Criterion. The 20th anniversary edition is good enough for me. So Do the Right Thing, very cool there. Hard Candy, a messed up movie. Ellen Page is a terror. Patrick Wilson's a slime ball, but is he a slime ball? Watch this and you know, give me your thoughts if you haven't seen it. It is a dark movie. This movie, I think I might be keeping this because of the slip, but I know I own it, and I know I own it with the green case, so I will have a copy available with the green case, and that is the Incredible Hulk. Like I said, this has the lenticular slip, so I will be keeping this version. And I have one, I think it's just the green case. I don't think it has a slip cover. Maybe it does, but this will be for sale. Not that version, but the one without. Green case, no slip, for sale. Insomnia. This is... Hold on. Yeah, this is directed by Christopher Nolan, if I'm not mistaken. I saw this in the movies, like when it came out, which is 2002, so I was only like 18. My movie experience at that point was pretty limited. As you know, as for, you know, I'm looking forward to rewatching this. I'm curious to see what 34-year-old Rick says about this movie versus 18-year-old Rick. 18-year-old Rick didn't really like it. Haven't revisited since. But with the cast with Al Pacino, Robin Williams, and Hilary Swank, directed by Christopher Nolan, I'm curious to revisit it with fresh eyes. Another classic, John Q, Denzel. You know how I feel. Gotta love Denzel. I don't think he's been in anything bad. Maybe. Most of what Denzel touches is pretty good, or at least entertaining. So John Q, very cool. Another movie that I've never seen, but with a cast, you know, Kevin Spacey, Samuel L. Jackson. I believe it's directed by F. Gary Gray, who did Italian Job. That is The Negotiator. Another R-rated, I want to say this is late 90s. Yeah, 98. So never saw it. I was 14 when it came out, and just, it slipped past me. It went under my radar. Secretary. I know Dave is a big fan of this. Cinema Sickness loves this movie. My sister is a fan of this movie. James Spader, Maggie Gyllenhaal, an interesting movie. That's all I'm really going to say. Check it out if you think this is your thing. I mean, look at the cover. You see James Spader looking a little worried, tied up maybe. And Maggie Gyllenhaal, all fours, crawling in an office. That's all I'm going to say. So that's great. This is when the deal gets really good. I'll tease it this way. Digibooks? Yeah, that's right. 5 Digibooks, 3 insane Blu-rays for me, and a Steelbook. Free, guys. Basically free. $4 out of pocket. Batman, Digibook, very cool. Batman's going to be tough for me because I have the set. I'm obviously not going to get rid of the set, so I guess I'm going to own Batman a few times over. A little against my plan, but I'm keeping the Digibook. One of the movies that I was told as a film fan in college that I needed to watch. It's a classic. It's one of the greatest movies ever. I think is extremely overhyped. I mean, I guess it was, you know, revolutionary for the time it came out, but I don't think it's as classic as everybody says. The greatest movie of all time. Citizen Kane, this being the 70th anniversary edition. Like I said, the Digibook, you know, it's pretty awesome. Paying, you know, less than 20 cents a title, basically. And like I said, Selling Apocalypto paid for everything, plus profit. Dr. Strangelove did not own this. This being the Digibook. part of that Stanley Kubrick box set I had on DVD that I'm getting rid of because I own all the movies on Blu-ray. This is really awesome. Apparently this is a very hard to find digibook. Natural Born Killers. I have it in a like triple pack, I want to say, with JFK and Any Given Sunday, maybe. But I'll be keeping this version also. It's cool. I love Digibooks. I love Steelbooks. 7 Blu-ray Digibook. I mean, guys, this deal was awesome. This stuff's in such good condition. The discs are mint. Just really cool. Now a few regular Blu-rays, but titles I was super pumped for. Something I never see hunting. This is the the Alliance release, so it's the Canadian release technically. But there's no French on the spine, which is cool because that drives me nuts. Memento, the classic Guy Pearce movie, where I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but Memento, loved this movie. This was a movie that, like, between the ages of 18 and 22, I watched numerous times over. Probably one of the movies that really got me obsessed with film, like film, not just movies. I always loved movies, but liking movies that were outside of, a comedy or an action or, an animated movie. This really, got me big into movies. Another awesome movie that I never see out in the wild. The Basketball Diaries with Leo. Oh man, such a good flick. Ernie Hudson's in it. Mark Wahlberg's in it. The Basketball Diaries. I keep looking out of the corner of my eye because I left the TV on. Like I said, that guy James in Jeopardy, like, he's up to $68,000, and I think the two people against him have like $4,000. He's a machine. He's a professional gambler. It's crazy to watch him. He, as long as he doesn't lose money, Final Jeopardy, he'll be over $1 million in 10 episodes. The all-time leader is Ken Jennings, who in like 74 episodes won $2.5 million, and this guy's on pace to do that in like 28 episodes or something crazy. So, The Basketball Diaries, very cool. Love this movie. This is the Palm Picture release. So it was released by Palm Pictures in 1998. I'm not really familiar with that company, but Basketball Diaries. This is awesome. I own this on DVD. Didn't realize this was available on Blu-ray. I'm a huge fan of this band. I've seen them twice live. I recently saw them, I guess last year I saw them with my best friend Luke, who came down from Rhode Island, and we went and saw them. You gotta love them. Tenacious D, The Complete Masterworks 2. It's like a full live concert, then there's a documentary, there's live performances on top of that. It's like a 3-hour runtime. I was shocked that this was on Blu-ray. The first one isn't, so I'm going to keep my DVD of that. Let's see if he gets it right. I am so distracted, I should have turned the TV off. Did he get it right? The dude got it right again. So the other two people are at $15,000. He just wagered $50,000, so he won another $118,000. So he's over $1 million. It is insane. But yeah, Tenacious D, Complete Masterworks, and then the last title. Wow. It's a Steelbook, and it is Captain America: The Winter Soldier, the original Steelbook. This being the 3D Blu-ray release of it. Pretty much mint condition. There's, I don't even see. There's like a few light scratches on the back of it. This thing is in great shape. Going to keep this. I'm going to get rid of whatever version I have currently of the Winter Soldier and keep the Steelbook, of course. So yeah, guys, $4 out of pocket with some digital codes on pieces of paper for, bam. Let's do it this way. You ready? $4 out of pocket, guys. Sold Apocalypto. All profit. Got a sweet stack of movies. This is available for sale. Facebook Marketplace. Now you guys know why I love it. So that's it, guys. It is time for me to fill these shelves. So that means the next time you see a video from me, you're going to see a bunch of movies behind my head. But I'm done. I'm getting a beer. And I'm watching the Sixers, filling my shelves. It is going to happen. Check out the links down below. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my eBay page, Letterboxd, where I rate and review all the movies I watch. Also, be sure to like the videos. Be sure to comment on the videos, and I will keep in contact with you guys. I always respond back to comments as long as they're within reason and not something cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But that's it, guys. As always, until next time, hashtag Blu-ray Snob. Who's down to movie, baby? I'm going to get a beer.